Let's do some color correction using a window or a power window. Now, let's look at this image a bit. If you take it over here, you will notice it's like divided in two pieces. There is the left side. Look at its graph. I will go actually to the waveform. You can see it better. Look at the graph. The graph is up. So somehow it's overexposed. On the right side is somehow underexposed. You know overexposed and underexposed by the 512 line. If you have more colors above the 512s and shooting up, it is overexposed. If you have more of the colors and shooting down, it is underexposed. Now, this is not bad. There are some of them which are terrible. Let's take this one, for example. Notice here. So this part over here is very overexposed. You can see it. And this part up to down, up to here, it is really underexposed here. So let's go back to the one we want to work with. It is the other one here. And we need to do some color correction. Now the problem when you have something like this, if you color correct one side, you're going to have problems in the other side. Let's test it a bit. Let's, for example, go for the gain and decide that the white color is something very white. Let's say her face, just over here. Now notice what happened. The overexposed became very overexposed and the other one tried to adjust a bit. If you go for the blacks now, and let's say that the back of her head just over here, for example, okay, is the black. You notice now the right side is okay, but the left side died completely. It's overexposed. So this doesn't work. The best way here is to use a window. I'm going to take a square window or a rectangle window. Click on it, enable it, and let's cover the left side. So I'll come over here, okay, position it here, stretch it down, as simple as this, and then stretch it to the right to cover up to this pillar, then increase the softness. Okay, we can work on the softness later on if it is messing us up. So now let's start adjusting. We select the node and right click and go to add node, and what you want is an outside node. So the left node will work with the left side, the right node in this case will work on the right side. Let's take the left node. For example, I'm gonna push the gain. Let's bring this guy over here just to show you how it works. It's gonna be nice. Let's move up the gain. Okay, you notice because of the window, only what's inside the window is moving, and that's cool. So you can decide exactly what you want to do here. Let's say that's okay. Let's go now to shadows and notice how much we have moved the shadows. Okay, that looks fine to me as a start. Let's go to the second one, and now we are using this part, and let's lift the gain. Now in this case I usually go back and forth just to make sure that the parts are not really clashing. Since you have seen, I'm going to remove from here, and then I'm going to go for the lift and take it down. Here you are. Okay, that's pretty cool. Mind you, I could have used the pick white and pick black. Now you notice it was very easy to color correct using the window. Now what you can do is select the last node and add another node. In this node, you can play now with the contrast if you want to for the whole image, okay? Because we did most of the color correction, now we're just adding, and then you can add the saturation for both of it. That's cool. Now I don't know if these colors are okay, but this one seems a bit too yellow for me. If you want to achieve white balance, you can go to the parade. And what I will advise you here is to achieve white balance in each one of them, not both of them at the same time. So not in this node, maybe in these nodes. But for the sake of showing you how color correction will work with Windows, here you are. This is a very good example. Cool guys, I hope this was useful. I did the color correction here, but it's far from being perfect. In the next lecture, we will add some grading to this part and see how it works.